Okay, so now on to example 7. This one you should be able to try by yourself. Ms. Espinoza can pause the video. So we're looking for factors of 56. So 1 times 56, 2 times 28, 3 does not go in, 4 goes in 14 times, and 7 times 8 is 56. And again, this negative here tells you that the signs are different. So if the signs are different, we're not really looking for a sum of the middle term, which is 1, negative 1. We're looking for a difference. So 7 and 8 have a difference of 1. All right, in setting up your binomials, y times y is y squared. We know it's going to be 7 times 8 is 56 and has a difference of 1. The middle tells you that the sign of the bigger number is negative. So the bigger number will be negative. That means that 8 takes the negative and the 7 takes the positive. So 7 times negative 8 is negative 56, but 7 plus negative 8 is negative 1. Now, example 8 I put on here as a be careful, as a caution. This is an example where it looks like there are 2 answers or 2 things that could possibly work out, but there's only 1. And the reason is when you do factors of 6, 1 times 6 and 2 and 3, they both give you 5 in different ways. 1 and 6 have a difference of 5, 2 and 3 have a sum of 5. So it all depends on this last term here. If it's a negative, remember the signs are different. So you would need a difference of 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. If this had been a positive 6, then that would be a sum of 6, then it would be 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay? So that's how you can tell which of the 2 pairs it would have to be. Now, the middle just tells me here that the bigger number is going to be negative. So I have b times b and 1 times 6, and I need the bigger number to take that negative so that I'll get a sum of negative 5. All right, again, if that had been a positive 6 at the end here, if that had been positive, then I would have ended up with b minus 2, b minus 3, because negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5, and negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. So just be careful of situations like that where it looks like it could be a little ambiguous if you're not careful with the signs. And the last example here is where you're going to have 2 variables in the problem, in the expression. So you're going to notice that you have 1 variable squared, and then you have a different variable squared at the end, and in the middle you have 1 of each. So you have an h and you have a k. So that tells you that when you set up your binomials, you're going to set up same way. H times h gives you the h squared. And then instead of factors of 77, well, you'd still do factors of 77. So 1 times 77, 7 times 11. But here you're just going to attach a k to each of them. So it'll be 1k times 77k, and 7k times 11k would give you that k squared. And we need a difference of 4, so I need 11 minus 7 to give me 4. So I put 11k and 7k. They have a difference of 4. I need the bigger number to be negative, so I need 11 to be negative and 7 to be positive. Now the hk in the middle, some kids wonder, well, what do you do for that? You don't need to do anything for that, because when you multiply using FOIL, remember you're multiplying first, h times h is h squared, h times 7k is 7hk. So they multiply and become hk terms, and then negative 11k times h is negative 11hk. So that negative 4 becomes hk just by having a k here and an h here. All right? So it's the same, you're just attaching a variable at the end. Now, example 10, you should be able to do on your own, but there's a typo. This should be w squared. So go ahead and try that. Pause the video. Okay, I'll go over it. So we have v times v is v squared. Factors of 48 are going to be 1 times 48, 2 times 24, 3 times 16, 4 times, I'll go over here, 4 times 12, and 6 times 8. And I need a difference of 2, so it's going to be 6 and 8, and I'm just going to attach a w to each of these, ww. So instead of 6 and 8, it'd be 6w and 8w. That's all I need to do. And the VW will take care of itself when you multiply. So I need the bigger sign to be positive. So I need an 8 W to be positive and my 6W to be negative. And that's it. All right, so you guys have some homework on this that's due on Friday. Tonight you're studying for your quiz, and I will be at extra help if anybody was planning on coming. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks.